Bob here. Welcome to Exercises for a Healthy Core. Your core is your low back, your hips and your pelvis, and your abdomen area on the front of your body. All of the muscles that support your core need to work in harmony, and these exercises will help you with that harmony. You can tell if your core is healthy by the pain that you have or the discomfort that you have, especially in your low back area, your lumbar spine area. And sometimes you have aches and pains in your bum or your glutes. And sometimes the pain goes down your legs right to the bottom of your feet. Well, if that happens, you know that your core isn't where it should be in terms of its health. Your posture or your form, your balance, and your breathing have a lot to do with the strength of your core. So exercise number 1, we're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart, keep them right below our knees and our hips and our shoulders, with the toes pointing pretty much straight ahead. And then we're going to be soft in the knee joint, but we're going to keep our legs pretty straight. Our hips are going to be forward a little bit, which will raise our torso up. Our head is in neutral. We're not looking up or down or from side to side. And our chin is on a ledge, and we're pushing our chin into the back of our neck. So with our arms at our sides and our shoulders down and back a little bit, let's just stand there. Make sure you feel the ground below you or the floor below you. Spread your toes. Now let's take a deep breath in through our nose and blow out through our mouth a little longer than we breathed in. Let's try it. We'll do that again, but let's pay attention to our abdomen as we breathe in. Through the nose, here we go. You got it. The abdomen should expand. Let's try it again. Maybe I'll put my hand on my belly to see if it goes out. You're right. As I blow out or exhale, my belly goes in. I can help it by sucking my belly button into my spine. So I'm going to as I breathe in, let my belly go out, and then exhale and suck in my belly button to my spine. Here we go again. So that's a lot to think about. When I suck my belly in, there's a muscle called a transverse abdominis core muscle, and it goes around my middle like a girdle, trying to stabilize me and keep me standing nice and tall. So when I pull my belly in, it activates that transverse abdominis muscle. Now let's try it again. Put your hand on your belly. We're going to breathe in through our nose, and our belly is going to go out because our diaphragm under our ribs is pushing down all the organs, making more room for the oxygen in our lungs. So our diaphragm is going like this as we breathe in. And as we exhale, our diaphragm is going back into neutral. So hands on the belly, and we're going to breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Are you sucking your belly button in? Good. Try to exhale twice as long as it took you to breathe in that oxygen. One more time. Now, I mentioned the diaphragm up here underneath your ribs. So when you breathe in, it's pushing the abdominal organs out of the way so your lungs can have more room. But also, as it pushes down those organs, the muscles in your pelvic floor between your pubic bone and your tailbone, that little hammock of muscles down there that's stabilizing all those organs, it moves down too. So the breathing in causes the two diaphragms to go like this. And then the exhale, they come back up into neutral. And you want that to be really, really harmonious. You want it to be free and easy. You don't want this diaphragm at the top under your ribs to be stuck. Because if it's stuck, your pelvic floor muscles won't be working right. So let's try it again. One more time. Hands on the belly. Here we go with the inhale. And then exhale twice as long. Suck in the belly button. There you go. Now, that little inhale, exhale, diaphragmatical breathing, moving both diaphragms, one up here, one in the pelvic floor, you can practice that anytime, anywhere. You can be sitting down when you do it, or you can be standing up. But make sure your posture, your seated posture and your standing posture are in the best form possible. To do the next series of core muscles, especially for our back, our hips, our pelvis, and our lower legs, we need something like a sturdy chair, a countertop, or maybe a wall. And I refer to this routine of exercises as the ballerina routine. So what I'd like you to do, if you're using a chair or a wall or a countertop, is to stand in your best posture possible, and you know what that is. And don't forget, you're going to do a lot of deep breathing. Stand here with your hands on the counter or the wall or the chair. Legs and everything are in the right position. Make sure your posture feels good and feels perfect for you. Right? Then you're going to come up on the balls of your feet, lifting your heels off the floor. Maybe count to 3, 2, 1, and then put your heels down. And then without altering your posture, lift your toes and the balls of your feet up so you're balancing on your heels for 3, 2, 1. So instead of counting, when I go up on my heels, I'm going to breathe in through my nose. And when I'm ready to exhale, then I'm going to lower my heels slowly. So here I go. Breathe in. Heels down. Breathe in again. And breathe in one more time. Lifting my heels and exhale. Lowering my body slowly. Then, as I lift my toes and the balls of my feet and balance on my heels, I'm breathing in and I exhale, lowering my feet back to the floor or the ground. But do everything really slowly so I can get that breath doing it the right way. Here I go. Breathe in. Don't forget, breathe in, you lift the balls of your feet and your toes up, you're on your heels. And when you exhale, you put your feet back down, but do it super slow. When you get good at that diaphragmatical breathing in and out, you'll be able to slow it really down. So maybe you'll breathe in for like 4 seconds and you'll exhale for 8 seconds. All right? But that's the first part. The second part to this is just a basic squat. I'm holding on to my countertop, wall, or chair. I'm bending my knees or my legs at the knees, and I'm pushing my hips back a little bit, but I'm keeping my back straight from my neck to my tailbone. And I'm not going down too far. So it looks like this. I just lower my hips, push my hips back a little bit, keep my back straight. And when I get there, 3, 2, 1, and then I slowly come up. So I'm going to breathe in as I go down, and then I'm going to exhale and come up. Or I can take a breath in first, and as I exhale, I can lower myself. Breathe in and exhale and move up. So that way I'm moving on the exhale. Let's try the breathing in. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So I breathe in and I exhale on the movement. One more time. Good, good, good. That's the second part. The third part requires me to fold forward, placing my upper body in between my arms. So I'm like an upside down L. So I'm going to move back a little bit, but my feet are still shoulder width apart. I'm still standing in my best posture possible, holding on with my fingertips. And then I push my hips back and I lower my upper body in between my arms. Hold there briefly and then slowly come back up. So maybe I'll go back a little bit further so I can keep my arms pretty straight. Stand up tall. And then, let's breathe in and then exhale on the movement. Again. Legs are straight. Check your posture. When you're ready, one more time. Good. Remember, try to control it with your breath. And then the second to last part to this ballerina routine is when you're standing sideways with your support wall, countertop, chair right here. I'm holding on, okay? I take my front foot. No, I take the leg that's farther away from the support wall or chair and I bring it around and take it toward the chair or the wall or the countertop. Then I lift the outside arm up. I can bend it and I lean my head into the wall or the chair or the countertop with my bent arm over my head, feeling it down the side of my body. And then I simply go back to here. I can untangle myself if I want, check my posture, but I'm going to remember, I'm going to exhale on the movement. So I'm going to bring my leg over, take a breath in. One more time. Good work. Remember, we have two sides. Check your posture. Put the outside leg on the inside. Hold on to your support and breathe in. Breathe in. Remember, you're only moving and exhaling together. One more time. Good work. And then the last part to this little ballerina routine is to turn around, hold your hands on the support, the wall, the countertop, or the chair. Take your foot, doesn't matter which one, up against the wall or below the chair or the countertop. Step forward with the other one. Keep the feet both flat, and then simply push your front knee over top of your toes. Okay? But maintain that good posture. Don't lean forward. Keep your hips tucked in. And then simply come back. So it's breathe in and then move. Check your posture. Breathe in. Breathe in. Relax for a minute. Think about what you did. And then switch legs. So the back leg, heel up against the counter or below the chair. Other foot forward. If you take a bigger step, it'll be a little harder. Okay? So breathe in. Push the knee over top of the toes. Keep that back heel down. Maintain that posture. Good work. Working all kinds of muscles in the back, pelvis, and hips and legs at the same time, doing that breathing, balancing, and doing a great job all around for the core. The last set of exercises requires you to be down on a mat, maybe a living room rug, but you have to be down on the floor. And you might need a little pillow or a rolled up towel to put underneath your neck to keep your neck in the right position. Because remember, we're all about posture, balance, and core. And so the next part of your spine, you need that in the right position. But it should be placed underneath your neck and not a very big pillow. You want to keep your head in neutral, looking up at the stars or the sky or the living room ceiling, whatever. Okay? And you don't need shoes for this. We're going to work on a variety of core muscles. The rectus abdominis, ab muscles in the front, they're not hiding deep inside your body close to your spine, but they are core muscles. Okay, so we're going to work on that series of muscles first. I'm going to lie down, so I have to get on my side first, and then roll onto my back, placing my head on the pillow in the right spot. Good work. So now, lying on my back, with my legs bent, my feet flat, arms up my side, I'm noticing that my low back has a little bit of a curve. That's what I want to maintain. That's important, the curve. Don't try to push your low back into the ground. Okay, and then you're going to bring your legs up so they're at right angles at the knee and maybe right angles with your feet at the ankles, but keep them right there so your knees are pointing up to the sky. Then your arms are straight up above your shoulders. And as you take one arm back, you take the opposite leg straight out in front of you and down. But nothing, this doesn't move. This doesn't move. Just the arm slowly and the leg slowly. And then you bring it back. Whoops. Where was I? Right here. So let's try the other side. You take the arm back and straighten out the leg. You can put the leg right down so the heel is touching and get the arm really, really straight behind your head there. Or you can leave your leg off the floor and then bring the arm and the leg back up to their position at the beginning, right like this. So this is called a dead bug. You're supposed to resemble a dead bug, but I don't know how bugs can be dead and then move their appendages. So just do opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay? The other thing is pay attention to that curve in your low back. It's going to tighten up. That's all good. All right? So let's try it again. Where was I? Right here. So I want my legs to be bent and at 90 degrees. So my knees are pointing straight up. My knees are above my hips. And then my arms are straight up with my arms above my shoulders. It doesn't matter what side you go first. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Maybe doing it very slowly, I'll take my leg down until my heel touches, and I'll take my arm down until I maybe touch the floor, or maybe I'll just about touch the floor. And hold it there briefly, and then bring it back slowly to the starting position. What about that breath? That diaphragm breath. The two diaphragms, the one under your ribs and the one in your pelvic floor that work together in harmony. Yeah, how about I just move on the breath? Or breathe in through my nose as I exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Other side, breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Try it again. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. One more time. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Like keeping your arms in the right position and keeping your legs in the right position is all about posture and breath and movement and keeping yourself stable and working those core muscles. Now, if you don't know what core muscles you worked, you're using the core muscles that are in your lumbar spine area. Remember, you have a transverse abdominis muscle running around your middle like a girdle? Yep, that one. And you have little muscles that run up your spine? Yep, those. Multifidus ones? Yep. So don't worry about it. Just worry about the balance and the posture, form, and movement and breathing. Okay? The next exercise is all about this six pack. Yeah, the surface rectus abdominis muscles right here. And lots of people, especially men, like to show off that series of core muscles, those rectus abdominis. So they exercise these things to death until they get them right. And they don't like having a big pot belly. All is good, okay? But women have them too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie on my back again. So I got to get on my side first, roll onto my back, get my pillow in the right spot. Okay? I'm going to bring my legs up, but this time I'm going to cross them. Doesn't matter which way you cross them because you're going to do both sides. All right? And then if you can, put your hands on your forehead and bring your elbows together. So as we bring our elbows to our knees, we're kind of crunching. And then we go back to where we were. So our arms are together, our hands or our palms are on our forehead to keep our head in the right position. We got our legs up and crossed, lots to think about. Okay, and then we take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we crunch. Breathe in, back to the start. Breathe in and crunch. Breathe in, back to the start. One more time. Breathe in and crunch. Breathe in and back to the start. Legs down. Let's have a little rest. Holy cats. What did I work? Well, when I crossed my legs, I worked my piriformis muscle in my butt, which is a core muscle. And I got one on each butt. That's crossing the legs. Okay, and then when I crunched, I worked my rectus abdominis muscles and my girdle muscle here, my transverse, all kinds of things, my multifidus up my spine, lots of stuff. But oh, we got the other side to do. So what did I have to do? I had to cross my legs. Well, this one will be on top this time. And the knees and the thighs are coming toward the elbows. So they have to be like this. My hands on my forehead, protect my head. Ready? Breathe in. Crunch. Breathe in. Go back. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Wow. The last exercise in this series of a healthy core is called the broom handle exercise. As you can see, I'm still down on the floor because I need a mat and my little pillow. But I don't need this part of the broom, so I'll take it off, the sweeping part. I just need the handle. Remember, it's called the broom handle exercise. And I want to work my QL muscles on either side of my low back. And if you have one side that feels swollen and inflamed, don't work that one. Just work the side that isn't, so that you can get this side stronger so it can help the side that's inflamed, because the side that's inflamed was doing all the work while this one was having a break. You want them both to be in harmony, remember? But if you don't have any pain in your low back at your quadratus lumborum site, then you can do both sides. So we need this, and we want to work, work both sides. So I'm going to get into my lying down position again. So I go on my side first, and then I roll onto my back and place my head on that cushion. And where's my handle? Here it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my legs bent again, I'm bringing them up. I'm going to place this behind the one leg and in front of the other. So this is my quad hamstring. This is my quad hamstring. I'm working at the upper part between my knee and my hip. So I got my legs bent at 90 with the broomstick in between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the one leg down as I push the other leg up. Here I go. Push. And I just hold it for maybe 3 seconds and then relax. So I think what I'll do is, like I did before, I'm going to take a breath in through my nose, and then I'm going to exhale and push. This leg pushing on the stick, this leg pushing on the stick the other way. So here comes the breath. Here comes the push. Switch. Ready? Here comes the breath. Push. I almost forgot to push this one this way into the stick. I'm trying to push the stick down, but I also want to push the stick up. Let me try that again. So ready, go. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Try to breathe out twice as long as you breathed in. Try it again. Switch. So when you push, the stick shouldn't go like this. And it shouldn't go like this. It should stay right where it is. Okay, ready? Breathe in. Push. Try it again. Breathe in. Exhale. And don't forget from the beginning, when I exhale, I'm sucking my belly button in to activate that transverse abdominis core muscle that we talked about. All right, let's switch it around one more time here. Which way was which now? I think it was this way. The last time this way. And by the way, this is a very effective quadratus lumborum exercise if you have low back pain, if you do it right. Okay, here I go. Sticks in the right position, legs in the right position, breathing, and push. Try it again. And push. So let's suppose you have low back pain and you put your hand on the pain and you know that it's your quadratus QL lumborum muscle that's giving you all the grief, and you have a broom handle or a walking stick. Broom handles are nice and round and smooth. You could go into your bed, do it there in the bed, get a warm pack, put it on after you've done this, or an ice pack, and just relax. I guarantee it will work if you do it right and if you do it when you need to do it, which is most of the time because we want to have a healthy core all the time. So good luck with the exercises. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell to be reminded when the videos come out. And please comment so I know how you feel about what goes on here.